Welcome to the You Alive podcast. Podcast dedicated to calling out your friends' bullshit. I'm Brian.
That's Chris.
Favorite pothead Sir D's.
And we are back, living again. Another 2 weeks out from the last episode. Glad y'all was able to pull up on your boys for another rendition of the You Alive podcast.
Yeah.
We've been having some difficulties these last couple shootings, but
We did make some adjustments.
with good reason. You know what I'm saying? We out here trying to grow it back to how we had it. And look at that. He ain't even noticed, huh? He ain't even noticed. He still don't know what's going on. One task at a time, you know.
Yeah. We'll try to talk into them more.
If the audio does go a little wonky throughout the show, or if the game's too high, or y'all getting feedback or whatever, let us know in the comments, and we will make the adjustment. Otherwise,
it's just another episode.
Yes, y'all know what it is. It's the You Alive podcast. We talk about the stuff we've seen on her timeline. And so see that you see on your feed or whatever it's called nowadays. I'm just saying timeline.
I think you're so old that you don't remember what we talked about.
Yeah, we do that. I forgot it too. On the feeds, we talk about what we see all throughout the couple weeks, or whatever the highlight stories that caught our eye that we want to talk about amongst the people. We bring it here and play a little game.
It's been a lot of shit. We just tried to pick something
We pick
out
and choose. We pick and choose. No real rhyme or reason, but we choose what we like at the moment, and we like to bring it, have that forum, have the discussion, and when we see one of us with a kink in the armor, not knowing what they're talking about, just trying to get along, making up stuff, straight lying, we like to call it out. Those call outs come with a punishment. That can be a shot, it can be push-ups, $10 cash out to the 805 entertainment.
Mary said, make sure to eat the mic, Brian. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Yes, and any other punishment that we come up with, Mike.
We also take suggestions.
And we just like to have a good time. Nothing too serious. We don't take nothing too crazy here, but we do like to have a good time. Always, you know what I'm saying? So, topics today. I believe first is me. Yeah.
I am covering the topic of Australia introducing a ban to children on social media. So, I just wanted to discuss that.
Yeah. And then, brother.
I was trying to get back used to my camera right here. Yeah. I forgot what my topic is the port strikes. I started a couple of weeks ago. Like half the ports in our country right now are shut down, stopped right now. I want to talk about that and what that looks like for us. All that
Yeah, real life in your face type of stuff. And then we're gonna end it out on a documentary that got brought to our attention, especially in light of all the diddly going on. Just right out. Abuse poster boy. We're gonna find out. We're gonna talk about it.
I guess. I mean, it's been so long.
Man, they need to leave that alone.
We're gonna talk about it all. And give the takes and all that good stuff. Please be sure to hit that like button. Please, right now will be a great time. You in the audience, share this video with somebody. Tag a friend if you don't mind. It helps a lot for us to get some eyes on here. Help the algorithm for sure. Stay engaged in them comments because we do like to see that engaged and get called out, call you out back. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. Any more housekeeping? Yeah. Let's get into these topics.
All right. And we're back. We're back, right?
Yeah.
And we're back. So my topic is I saw this. I'm subscribed to Asmongold's channel, so he covers a bunch of random shit. And he covered Australia introducing a ban to children on social media platforms. So I thought that was a really interesting topic and not the worst idea as a dad myself. Sorry, I'm trying to pull this up while I'm talking.
Multitask.
Yeah. Here we go. But yeah, this is the.
You sound like such a dad.
Shut up. I am a dad. I am a dad. So I advocate for this. No. But yeah, here it is. Here it is.
School students like Zoe, Georgia, and Laura, being on social media is second nature.
In society nowadays, there's a lot of FOMO, a lot of fear of missing out.
But the pitfalls are also well known.
I have a private account and I only really look at what my friends are putting out online.
I know quite a few girls that I am friends with who have had very negative experiences with social media.
It can be used as a weapon for bullies, a vehicle for scammers, worst of all, a tool for online predators.
The Albanese government wants an age limit enforced, restricting access to apps for Australian kids.
We are seeking to be the best in the world.
Although it's yet to lock in a specific age between 14 and 16 and exactly how it'll do it, trialling the technology needed.
We believe the age limit should be 16, and that's why Peter Dutton announced that back in June.
Over the weekend, the South Australian government revealed its proposal to ban social media, kids under the age of 14 the target there. The Premier today welcoming a nationwide approach.
By having a uniform rule across the country, every parent can look their children in the eye and say, it's not them, this is the law.
Getting kids away from social media when it's become so ingrained could prove difficult.
50% are using it 3 or 4 social media platforms and 25% 5 or more.
But the harm from some of the content shared online remains a powerful driver for change.
There are many anecdotal examples of social media being a driver for somebody's distress getting to such a level that they contemplate suicide.
There's still a lot of detail to be sorted through, from the age limit and how it'll be enforced, to which platforms will be regulated and whether the social media companies will even comply. The government is trying to regulate a wildly unregulated space. And social media companies have voiced stiff opposition in the past when governments have tried to control their operations. And not all are convinced. Streaming channel 6 News, founded and staffed by teens, has found quite a following.
If this ban was in place a couple of years ago, 6 News wouldn't have existed in the first place.
Hopeful the government will strike a balance in an often unbalanced domain. Matthew Doran, ABC News, Canberra.
I have thoughts.
Well,
interesting.
I have thoughts.
Yeah. 1 second. All right. So, before your thoughts, I couldn't find. I couldn't find. Oh, hold on. Sorry. What's going on here? We don't care. Man, I just lost my. Oh, okay. I couldn't find anything like American covering this, so I apologize for the all they do in other countries is just give the news. They don't tell us how to feel about it. It's boring.
You should be outraged. Right. No, I did notice that.
Yeah, but I couldn't find any American coverage about it. But I still think that the subject matter is super valid, and if it happens in one country and it's successful, it could trend in conservative places. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, thoughts.
America's already trying to do that. They are trying their best to do that right now. Well, some of the Republicans. The problem is capitalism runs our country. It doesn't matter all the good points they had and all that stuff. As long as you're going to block them millionaires and billionaires from making their money on the platform by cutting off a significant portion of their users, they will always pay to lobby against that, to fight against that in Congress.
You can argue the largest users for them. Stuff that streams towards kids, marketed towards kids on social media is probably the highest.
Not just that, to piggyback on that, you also have to remember these young kids, they're able to get monetized on social media and make actual money, and their parents are not going to be so quick to give it up if their child has an opportunity to like make some money or help out, or they see
that would be my
chance
only
to-
argument that they should be on it. Because if you can navigate it properly, there is an opportunity for a child that can make that kind of money. There's
But you'd have
how
to
many
grow- you'd have
young
to
millionaires
grow,
have been made.
But you'd have to grow that
age of
audience. So
9.
you'd have to
You
be
would.
on social media
would.
before you
You
just
would.
come out.
You would.
But do the benefits, do the potential benefits outweigh the risks of having your kids on social media though? Like, yeah, okay, so kids can become successful off of it, but they're also highly prey to it. Like, have you seen all that bullshit that Mr. Beast is going through? Where that like his
with his co-host or
with
that's unfair.
He's what do you mean?
They're mad at him. They said he knew about a girl, but
that's
girl.
one thing, but there's another thing that has something to do with the way he sets up like his content in a way that it affects people or something like that. So I don't know. He's come under fire recently for stuff like that, and he's known for his stuff targets kids. He's super popular, you know, like 120 million views a video, something like that, like
largely
crazy,
kids.
yeah. And it's largely kids. So kids are heavy on social media, so there needs to be some kind of regulation. Yeah, like control is too strong a word, but maybe like, you know, border defining.
But Brian, to that point, that actual point, that's why they in America they will never ban kids off of social media, because those views is what drives up the sponsors and the ad and all of that stuff.
What sponsors in particular? Toy makers.
Yes, and then kids most of the time they sit on social media for hours. They ain't got shit to do after they get out of school. While they're at school, so they're constantly giving views, which turns into revenue. They are not going to vote for that.
Hold on. And it's not just the kids; it's us too. It's
us
too.
too. But we're talking about a child ban, though.
We can't.
We're talking about a child ban, though.
None of us, I think, can go a certain amount of time without like busting out your phone and scrolling on something. And kids have that, I think, to the umpteenth degree. I think I think it's just a whole bunch of different things. I don't think it's just what happens from social media, but how it captures your kids' attention too, right? So my kids they think that they need like 2 screens. So, right, they think they have to have 2 screens. Now, I'm not going to lie and say that I haven't felt the same way a lot of the time, right? I'll have more than 1 screen up.
Not sitting in front of
doing something. Yeah, so like doing something and having something else going over here. But my kids feel like they have to have that. Like if I had to go without it, it wouldn't be a thing. But like
we did have to go with
it. My kids would have like a tablet and want the TV on, or have the TV on and want their tablet, and be like, which one are you gonna do?
Right, my son is that way.
And so I think that
or even playing the game on the tablet with the YouTube up in the picture-in-picture situation. Yeah.
It's for the mind, I feel like it's kind of like sugar. It's just a thing that if it's overly gratified too much, I think it just has a negative effect on you overall. You know, like especially attention span and just wanting to pay attention to stuff, or putting in effort with stuff when all you got to do is watch a video on it. Or
we already see the effects of that. We already see that now everything now is catered to a shorter attention span. Commercials are now ads. Games, they go by like that. You got like everything is about hyper stimulation that goes quick. That's why kids today, it's hard to.
I blame Vine. Do it for the Vine.
It's hard to sit kids today down and put them in front of like a good classic Disney movie and have them really be that invested for more than 20 minutes because their brain is already conditioned to move to the next thing, move to the next content, So I understand the drawbacks of overuse of social media, especially for children, because their brains are still developing. But again, our country does not give a fuck about your children. Our country don't care about
what's the bottom line.
The bottom line is what's the bottom line. Yeah. How much money are we gonna be losing if we cut off this big portion?
Let's see. We got a couple of comments here. Tanisha said that would be a difficult thing to keep track of because kids lie about their age all the time.
I did it before I was 18 watching porn sites.
Yeah,
I just said yes.
It's the honor system.
I just said yes.
that goes.
Are you under 18?
No.
That goes to your to your parental settings though too. You got to be a little more hands on. Like this stuff needs regulation. I'm while y'all was talking, what I'm likening it to in my head is like the club. How you can't get into the club until you're a certain age, because when you go into the club, you need to know how to navigate this particular situation. You can go in here, your drink can get slipped in, somebody can grope on you, you can get beat up, you can get, all this kind of shit that can happen within this.
But someone would have to teach you that.
You have to figure these things out.
So they would have to start.
You have
taking
to have a certain amount of
classes,
or have a certain amount of understanding and be able to make these decisions that are for yourself. You know what I mean?
Could that become a thing?
Or reasoning skills is what I'm talking about.
If that
Cognitive
happens,
reasoning.
could that become a thing where they would have classes and taking social media?
I don't think it has to be that deep
before they can.
I don't think it has to be that deep, but you should have some kind of cognitive reasoning skills. You should have the ability.
How they gonna get them?
How do you get them regularly?
None.
See,
How we got them regularly and how they get them
Darius
regularly.
agrees with
is two
you.
different.
He says money runs too much in this country to think banning minors on social media will ever work. I like the idea though. Yeah,
A lot of benefits that could come from it.
Yeah.
A lot of benefits.
So no, you're right. Money does run the country, and nobody wants to stop the flow of cash
But
in America.
To my point, like these kids going into social media would be like them going into a club not knowing how to move in there. So you go online, you got your predators in there, like I said, you got your scammers in there, you got the misinformation telling you that the earth is flat or whatever the situation is.
That's what I'm saying. So
now you don't understand how to move. So and you haven't built
16 to throw them into that.
Or at least by the age of 16, you should have built your skills up to the point where you can recognize what's real, what's not, what a scammer is, what a predator is.
How? Without actually being able to interact on social media.
How would you know how to spot those things? How did you know how to spot?
I wasn't addicted to
how to feel what a predator is, though.
I wasn't addicted. I used my imagination. I used my brain.
Yeah, the problem is
we were forced to.
If they didn't have the attention span being deafened by social media, they would learn those skills the way we had to. Get outside, do some shit.
They would.
They would have to. Kids? They would have to if they were on their tablets online all the time. They would have to.
That's true.
Sit around the house and say, "I'm bored."
You would have to go do something, right, or be bored, huh? You'd have to do something.
I agree.
Just like
I feel like we did have those moments where we would be bored, and then we would go find something to do.
You want to stay bored or what? What do you want to do?
You can just sit here and stare at the ceiling. But I don't know. I don't think it's a terrible idea. I just don't see how it would be done. Like they go there and they just do a straight ban across. Like that's not really gonna work.
No.
You know what I mean?
At this point, there's kids that are too invested.
Yeah, and kids are too tech savvy.
Yeah,
they're too tech savvy.
Yeah,
like you think
most time they helping their parents navigate social media.
Yeah,
for sure. Khalil come in the room streaming stuff to the TV, and I'm like, oh, you don't got it figured out, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the software is getting more convenient than the learning how to operate it, so it is kind of going backwards. But still, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's not a terrible idea. I just again, I don't see how it can be done well. Right. I don't see how it can be done well to regulate kids on social media.
To both
you
your
can
points,
try.
It's become such an industry in itself. It's like taking on big sugar at this point. You know, you're just not gonna come up to Zuckerberg and them and be like, "Hey, shut down half of your market base." Yeah. It's for the betterment of the people.
Yeah, a couple more comments.
Half the people.
Yeah. But yeah, let's see. Tanisha says adults still get stuck in dumb electronic shit, scams, pervs, etc. Yeah, true. It's a messy world. The online world is a messy world. I feel like
what's up, brother?
I'm saying that's your brother.
I see you,
Jeremiah.
Okay,
but adults do, but I don't think that's the norm for adults. I think they look for certain adults that can fall victim to that. I would think there are more kids that will fall victim to that than adults.
Yeah,
more vulnerable.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's more kids, but it's just more kids. I mean, one kid is too many for the stuff to be happening in that. So I don't know. I think the precaution is worth it. I don't think it's possible. And also, to your point, Chris, kids need exposure. They have to have it. It's just necessary. If you're not exposed to anything at all,
that's more to your point.
Yeah. Oh, I thought Chris said it. My bad.
Yeah. It's more to his point.
But kids need exposure.
That'll be up to the parents, though. The government shouldn't be able to be the ones banning social media. It should be the parents saying, "All right, you got 2 hours of social media. Get off and take your ass outside, and go play, and give me your phone."
I think that's the overall point of the
What
whole
about
situation.
what about a kid and this it could be slippery slope too. A kid specific social media site.
They got YouTube Kids, and I don't mind my nieces and nephews being
Which
on
is a
YouTube
video
Kids.
based platform, right? You can have educational stuff on there. You can have shapes and shit, whatever.
Yeah. They ain't getting all the
So,
weird
but if you
shit
had
on
a similar thing with your
For like a kid
elementary
Facebook or
units,
something.
yeah, you know, for your you can put your school stuff there.
It's not all bad. Like my daughters love YouTube Kids. Like I think they would rather use YouTube. Still, they prefer the original platform because they can look up whatever they want. Yeah. But they like YouTube Kids. And I find that acceptable, and that's like a good way to control it, even though there's still a little bit of
stuff on there. Yeah, I be seeing too.
That slips through, and the same with like a whole platform just for them. The predators will slip in there. The scammers will still slip in there.
Oh, look, Shanice said she heard there's about to be a law here. Let me make this big real quick.
Get the good look on it.
Let's see. I heard it's about to be against the law for kids to use their phones in class at school. I don't know how factual it is.
Out here in
Kids
California.
will go crazy if that happens. Although we used to live with no phone at school. Yeah, California. California is they making some other stuff. I think they doing something about illegalizing THC or something like that.
That's bullshit ass Gavin Newsom punk ass. I wish he wasn't.
Yeah, but I did hear about
I
did hear about the phones being banned in school. I think that's a good idea too.
To a degree, you do need your phone to an extent, especially if your parents at work all the time, you got to coordinate your ride.
Niggas is shooting up classrooms. I'm keeping my motherfucking phone in this class in case little Johnny bring his AK-47 and shoot up the class. I'm calling my mama. I'm not phone pro. Jumping out the
But
window,
you don't need a smartphone.
No. I think what you need is responsibility, and that going back to the parents. How come your
You're
kid
not
don't know how to act?
FaceTiming nobody on a flip phone.
No, you're not. That's the whole point. You're gonna call them.
Or you're gonna T9 them because we was T9ing like a mug on the flip phone.
Anyway, I don't know. My mama used FaceTime a lot. So
We should get out of here.
Yeah. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Let's see. When did no phones in class stop being a rule? There is. You got a good point, man.
And some of these incorporated into their lesson plan so that the kids will be on them. And
then COVID happened and kids were so dependent on their stuff. I think that when they came back, they was just happy the kids was in class. And then, you know what I mean?
They were still doing stuff on computers in class.
Yeah, but let us know in the comments below. What do you think? Should kids be banned from social media? Or do you think that's crazy? Do you think that they need to be exposed, or do you think there's a problem? Do you think kids are like overly addicted to it? Let us know in the comments below. All right. And we're back.
We are back. And now to my topic, which is again, the ports. If y'all don't know, a lot of the things we get in our country comes by trains, trucks, and ships. And the ships come through the ports. And there's ports set up all along our coast, all along our country. And
They may know it as shipping and handling.
Shipping and handling. But if y'all been living in the last 4 years since the pandemic like I have, y'all know that the inflation and prices and all that stuff has been out of this fucking world.
And only going up.
And only going up. And you know that all those big corporations and the big CEOs was bragging about how much money they made off of us during this time, during the pandemic, all the profits and stuff that never showed itself or trickled down to any of their workers, which is why they had to pass a law here to raise minimum wage, because all these people is making all this money and still not paying, whatever. But so part of that argument or part of that boil over is about, I would say at least half the country's ports now are, the workers are on strike. I've seen a number about 45,000 people boycotted they jobs, like went on strike.
How many?
45,000 is the number that I saw. The latest number I saw 23, I saw 43. Latest one I saw was 4,500. I said 45,000, didn't I? 4,500.
He's saying a lot.
4,500 is almost 5,000. My bad.
What a word.
Wow, that was, wait, did I say that? No, maybe it was 43.
Oh.
They got me second guessing
He
myself.
said half the ports too. I'm like,
No, but the reason why I think half the ports, why I say half the ports, is because the area is from Maine all the way down to Texas, and that's like literally like half the fucking country split in half.
We have more than.
All we have is the other side of Texas, and most of California is the West Coast. But either way, they're going on strike for these wages, to renegotiate contracts, all that stuff, and people are not taking them serious. So these workers are saying, we not moving nothing else, no product into this country, or whatever, until y'all sit down and listen to us. So we can talk about it after we
Get the context, burping the mic.
Wow.
Sorry, I was trying
to. Okay, you want me to? No, we good? You pull us up? All right. I got to go ahead from sure.
Whatever.
Workers are on strike. Tens of thousands of union members walked off the job at midnight at major ports along the East Coast and the Gulf of Mexico.
They're striking over pay and concerns about automation. And the picketing could put a strain on shipping as we head into the holiday season. ABC4's John Caddy-Klimack is live in San Pedro, where the Port of LA is up and running this morning. John.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, that's an important thing to know. We are up and running. There have been no issues happening here at the Port of LA or Long Beach as a result of this strike that has now taken place. The question is, will that last? That remains to be seen. I want you to look at this. There are 14 ports that are all now on strike right now and closed this morning on the East Coast and the Gulf Coast of the U.S. And it could impact what we're seeing in Los Angeles and Long Beach in the coming weeks. If it,
bro, that's not even half quarter. You a lie. That's not even a quarter of the country.
Half the ports of the country.
Half the ports of the country.
Half
you a lie. That's not half the ports of the country.
What else? Like I said,
how many more states?
California, Oregon, and Washington over here, and then the other.
You a lie.
Or Mexico.
No. How many states? How many coastal states are there? Are you going by states and not?
I'm going by number of ports.
Number of ports.
So what are we doing this for? Yes, Brian.
We'll keep it simple. We'll just keep it simple. We'll do a shot. But yeah, that's not half the ports in the country. Are they?
I said about half.
All right, y'all ready? I mean, that was an easier answer to look up too. The United States has over 360 commercial ports.
360,
which are vital to the country's economy and transportation.
How many ports are closed?
14. From what that thing
is. Wait, what?
Come on, man.
More than 300 ports operated by state and county municipalities and private corporations.
Whatever. I was talking
anyway.
big.
Are they major ports? Are they? Well, maybe that's.
I would imagine these are major ports. I would imagine you got New York, New Jersey, New Orleans, Houston. These are all big. I would think these are big.
We're gonna do a second look up for major ports and see what's going on there. Let's see in the meantime. Let's see. Who said I had to stop the video to take a shot? I don't know what you're talking about. You a lie. Prove it.
Over 150 deep draft seaports are located along the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, the Great Lakes, Gulf of Mexico, Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, Guam,
Okay.
US Virgin Islands.
Okay.
So at least 150 major ones.
150 major ones and 14 are shut down.
Considering the Virgin Islands and probably the Bahamas and all that shit.
Yeah.
You right.
So, all right.
And I already knew I lost. Anyway, finish the video. Finish the video. Like I
Goes
said,
long
when
enough. The executive director of the Port of LA telling CNBC that right now business here is up 17% from last year. He points to a strong underlying U.S. economy and the fact that purchase orders go out usually 90 to 120 days before cargo actually gets into the port. So that delay, so to speak, is a good thing for ports. And when it comes to what will happen with closed ports back east, the executive director says the ports here are open and ready for more cargo, but he warns about the impacts should this strike go for too long.
It is a really big deal. But again, trying to get down to the tactics of making sure that the workers get what they need, companies continue to bring in this cargo is of paramount importance. Making sure that these gateways stay open as we're on the doorstep of the retail holiday season just adds another layer to underscore that we need to get this done quickly.
The timing is this right before Christmas.
Yeah, that's how important it is now. So the White House is in on this as well. They're talking to people on both sides of the negotiation table about this, trying to make sure they come to an agreement as quickly and as fairly as possible. Whether that happens the next day or so remains to be seen.
Yeah, who
It
protects
could be
the
a
workers?
while. Reporting live this morning from the Port of LA. I'm John Kathy's Clean back to you.
That's what they're striking, to be honest. I'm glad they're striking because these motherfuckers is taking advantage of us.
Yeah. I think
Crazy.
I think we've gotten as a people kind of complacent in a lot of stuff, and so for a bunch of different reasons. We getting swamped on our own here. I think everybody I know talking about how they trying to dig out of some kind of hole, be it emotionally, financially, physically, whatever it is. So I think we all got into a place where we kind of just trying to get focused on our own shit, that we let whatever. We don't see the plans getting made above us, but we let that shit go because we focus on what we trying to get done.
And then we just complain and adapt.
And we complain and adapt. And we get used to the new norm.
I know everybody in this chat that watched this video. I know everybody can attest to, nigga, there's almost no difference in going grocery shopping and going out to eat on a regular basis. And at this point, it's not even, you're not saving money at either point. Like basic ass groceries. I went to the store, I bought 2 cases of water and a pack of carrots. That shit came out to like 20 something bucks. I was like, what the hell?
For some carrots?
And the cheap water. The cheap water.
$20.
The cheap water for I didn't get the good stuff. I didn't get none of the
If
good
you said
stuff.
you had the receipt in your pocket, I'd call you out right now. I don't believe
You ain't getting no essential water?
No,
No
I
smart
didn't.
water?
I got the Walmart brand water.
Not the great value.
Yes, I got the Great Value brand and a bag of carrots, and I was like, wait a minute.
Was it a
It's
50
not-
pound
and then
bag
there
of
was like a
carrots?
$2 CRV extra
Yeah, there's a
charge
charge for the cycling.
added on. Like,
You ain't lying though. I got a handful of stuff on last weekend. $70. 2 bags worth of stuff.
This is in person?
In person. $70. At where did I go? They went to Food Max even. Fucking Food Max.
and Food Max supposed to be the discount store.
But you know the hood stores run the prices up more than anybody.
They do.
No.
And the quality is not
And the
good.
quality ain't even there.
The point is, these niggas know we've been getting taken advantage of,
So-
and they holding their feet to the fire with this.
I like that concept. Go ahead, B.
So how does this affect us? This port thing. I feel like this doesn't touch me
Yes.
at all. Especially
Yes.
living like all those ports were over there and we over here and our ports are open. Everything. So
But if they start overloading them, try to shift all that stuff over to this side and
Eventually.
overwhelm our
And now
coast.
the stuff that we get over here will be backed up.
to change the workload
To get that stuff
It'll
that's
be an
sitting there in the
overload.
ocean needs to come out. So they're gonna move it eventually.
And
or
not just that, the
settle.
longer that shit is held up, either we're gonna start seeing shortages after a while in our
Robberies.
everyday shit. We're gonna start seeing even more price hikes in that shit. But at some point,
The
something's
demand is
gonna have
higher.
to give.
Yeah.
You got any comments?
Look, Darius said, over here buying fresh vegetables, too rich for my blood.
Bro, you better get that canned shit.
Yeah, fresh vegetables. Tanisha said, show the receipt. She don't believe you, Sherman. She don't believe you. I don't believe him either.
I wish I had. Oh,
I
wait.
believe.
I took a picture of it. I think.
Yeah.
I believe. That's
I don't,
crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't feel like that's hitting us. You know, not
Not
at the
yet.
moment.
I think
Not
we'll
yet.
have a potential
14. But if the strike,
But they're
like,
already
spreads and
talking about it.
grows,
They're talking about every day that it goes on, it's going to cost
back-
literally the country billions of dollars every day that the strike goes on. So at some point, that cost is going to trickle somewhere. We're either going to see a shortage in product because it's stuck somewhere, or they're going to charge us more for the product that's left because they can. But that's what I said. At some point, something's going to have to give.
Yeah, I think
Shani-
they'll get it done.
Shani said someone said on the radio it's going to hold up our Amazon packages.
Stuff that come from certain places. Yeah, if it has to come overseas and on those ports, yeah.
But anything that I expect to get tomorrow can't be coming from that far, right?
No. But mass shippings that come to stock certain stores,
you know,
those come through ports.
Yeah,
big shipments come through ports.
Baby carrots, water,
This nigga got the
CRV, $2. That came out to
$20. Hold on. All right, we're gonna make this official. You a lie because we're calling him out. Look, Tanisha,
Send it up to
what was
send
it?
it to the Discord, and then he can just pull it up on
Here,
the
hold
share
on.
screen.
This is official. You a lie. You didn't pay
I
no
didn't put it in
$20
my
goddamn
camera.
dollars for water. All right, hold
Go to
on.
my
Hold
camera.
on. Put it on the
Better
camera.
to-
Let's see
better
if
to
it
see
shows it.
otherwise, but okay.
We'll see. Okay, put it up closer.
Yeah,
I can't read
Yeah,
that.
put it in Discord.
Okay,
You see
here.
that though. You see
Give it
that.
here.
You
Give it
see
here.
that.
He really has a
Wait.
picture of this receipt.
Because it was
He was
stupid.
flabbergasted.
See that CRV is $2. $2. That was for the water.
That's 2 bottles of water and a bag of carrots, right?
And the bag, the baby carrots.
The
not even
people
big
of the
carrots.
court, the people of the court cannot see the evidence. It's okay. Hold on. No, let me see that. I want to see it so I can confirm myself. All right. Baby carrots, CRV fee. 40 pack of water. You got 2 40 packs of water. I don't know.
42
man.
packs of water.
You got 2 40 packs of water. 2 40 packs.
I know that water cheap.
That water came out to like $15 by itself from the carrot spot. Bro, you need to. That's crazy. That's insane.
But I used to be able to go and get a bag of groceries for $20 less than 10
That's
years
insane.
ago.
Whatever, man. What do you want? What you want for that?
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
What you want for that?
Oh, my bad.
I want to return the favor. Take a motherfucking. Call me out. Take a motherfucking shot. Whoever called me out in the comments, take a shot too.
Tanisha.
It
That
was
is insane. Okay, man,
But
man,
either-
man, we got sidetracked. No, this nigga really had the receipt.
I just randomly remembered that too.
I only think it would
Tanisha
affect
said,
us.
damn.
It'd affect us if it continues longer.
Yes, it
We would-
depends
we
on how
would
long
have
it takes them to
the
sit down.
potential of them sending the stuff that's stuck on the East Coast over here, overloading the workers here with both the stuff that comes from the West Coast and the stuff they got to get unloaded for the East, or they persuading the workers on the West Coast to also go on strike and they shut down their ports and it'll affect us that way. So I think those will be the two ways that
But the problem is California is usually ahead of the curve in wages and shit. So they're probably
cost of
not.
living is high.
Yeah, exactly. But they're probably not under the same amount of pressure as the East Coast section
until they ship them other the dock is over there.
Exactly.
The shipments, I mean, and double work them.
Either way, these people made way too much money off of us for it to not for them to still be raping us over.
I appreciate fighting
stuff,
against you know.
Hey, I'm
treatment.
always for that. I'm always for you stand up, hey, fight for your rights.
Hey, I went on strike for my job a couple weeks ago.
I went on a
I'm
couple
trying to get
strikes.
my wages up.
Can
too,
you be
goddammit.
mad at the person that just takes the job while
Y'all need some help? I just got my license.
Hey, that was an episode of American Dad when Stan's whole office went on strike, and this nigga came to work every day and rode the bus past them like, "Oh, sorry, hey guys, my bad. I got bills to pay."
straight past the picket line.
That is the dilemma. So I
Yeah.
respect the cojones to strike because I think it's for the greater good.
Yeah.
We as workers, we need, not want, we need our piece too.
Yeah. And they do need to value us more because everybody know if you work on a job, you super replaceable, and they don't respect us.
Bro, our higher ups gave themselves a 24% raise.
You know, as
Gave the rest of the workers 3%, bro.
themselves.
Gave themselves 24% raise. Gave the rest of the workers 3%.
As a lowly
3%.
peasant, I agree with them. But if I was somebody that was running a company, I would just see that as a minor obstacle. Like,
you gonna wait them out? You gonna wait them out?
Wait them out or replace them? Like, I'll be like, you know what?
No, but
you're not fired, but we're hiring everybody else, and we're not paying you for the hours you're not here.
You can't do that.
I
think that is against the law, actually.
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm not jumping off the porch.
To hire scabs?
No, to have them on without paying them while you hire somebody else. No, you still have to pay them workers.
You ain't reporting to work. That's on you. I can only pay you for the time you clock in, brother.
Yeah.
Out there holding that stick is not part of your job description. You is not on the clock.
That's
unless they choose to pay
you. You are using vacation time.
However, you and the union got that squared away, right?
Right.
Yeah, but they can't let you go or replace you because you're on strike, though.
No, but they can hire more people while they're not paying you.
Yeah. Yes, they can.
It's gonna be a hell of a problem. You come back from the strike.
Yeah. So that's my whole point. Is like I just don't know what that's gonna stop. Like all you did was slow down production, and they're gonna hire people that ain't getting paid no money to do what you're doing, and then they might not want you back.
They're hoping to slow down.
They can't because they're striking at the ports. Nobody's moving nothing over there. Nobody's moving nothing, and then the pressure is gonna be. The money that the people up top is worried to lose, that's the leverage of the workers. Because to us, it seems far-fetched because we don't deal in billions. But these niggas don't want to lose billions of dollars a day.
They're going to feel every billion.
They're going to feel that shit.
Shanice said, I don't want to work for Brian. See, the good thing about corruption is everybody that's cool with me.
Hey, don't say that.
Oh, shit.
We an intern. We looking for an intern.
Yeah, you're not gonna be with those people. You're gonna be working somewhere else, different.
We're gonna give you 23%.
We got some comments over here too on
what is that?
Instagram.
What is
Look like DeAndre, our boy DeAndre. What's up, bro?
What up?
What's up?
He said, right, so y'all better go get y'all some tissue
right now
and water
right now.
But don't get the Walmart brand. That shit expensive now.
Yeah, I remember working at Costco. I was bringing people that
you were the plug.
Yeah. Toilet paper.
He was the plug. That cover was a crazy
Oh.
time. We need to get out of this one.
See, I'm still mad at the
let's
people.
get
Yeah,
out.
my bad. Yeah.
Let's get
I'm
out
mad
of
at the
this.
people.
Hey, let us know in the comments, man. Do y'all also deal with these prices? Do y'all also want these prices to go down for us? This cost of living is ridiculous. So just let us know and let's get out of there.
All right. And we're back.
I was talking about a video, but we back. I guess we gonna just jump into it. So my topic, another one of these celebrities gone bad, I guess. And don't smack your lips. In light of all the Diddy allegations, the arrests, the freak offs, and everything that come to that, all the previous different conversations we had about celebrities, billionaires, CEOs abusing their fame, power, and whatnot. Chris Brown has come back around. Y'all may remember his incident with Rihanna and how that affected the nation. But
a small mishap.
Apparently, he is going to be the eye of a new documentary about violence and whatnot. So listen, I'm gonna let
a documentary about violence or a Chris Brown documentary about
Brian, scroll down
about the violence.
So I can rewind it.
Yeah, you should be able to rewind it.
How do you rewind
But that's
it?
the beginning.
Oh, go up. Just play.
All right, here we go.
My options open, so y'all be checking for me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
That's the type of stuff will get you a good player.
Chris Brown is the name. Get used to that right there.
Chris Brown's an amazing and talented musician, but let's call a thing a thing. He's a abuser of women consistently, unapologetically.
You're like a man. Gun on that girl? When is your hearing for your restraining order?
There's a long list of various different women
Being pretty upset. Are you sure you don't really fall for the
who've accused Chris Brown of assaulting them.
Senator Chris Brown has been detained in an alleged case of rape.
He has an audience full of assault survivors.
Hey, little people count too.
No, I have not spoken about this matter publicly, but that's the only way that he can be stopped.
Mirror piece? What's this? Is it accurate?
Come on, man.
I think the boy do got a couple of personalities. He can present you a few different faces. But yeah, so I'm curious what Sherman got to say. Sherman's a big Chris Brown guy.
I'm a big Chris Brown fan. I ain't gonna lie, but check this out.
We know
we have studied his situation with his first unforgivable, apparently to the public eye, situation with Rihanna, because they love to go back to that for some
That is
reason.
it's
and
huge. It's huge.
and it is huge. But they both have shared almost a similar story.
Seems
of
to track.
him being an actual victim in that situation and defending himself in that. And even in that, even with her own admissions, this man is at 19-year-old was still tried to be painted out as some sort of like just woman beater where he go out beating on women and shit and all this stuff. Fast forward a few years, he get into a relationship with this girl Kehlani, and they get into some arguments and fights and stuff. So she starts saying she's scared for her life and tries to get a restraining order against him, which she fucking drops because of course it's probably bullshit and
I don't know if we can say of course,
right.
but
I said of course because I'm not surprised she dropped it because he didn't put his hands on her. She said she felt scared because he was yelling at her and all this other stuff, whatever it was.
still could be assault.
But my point being, what they try to do is paint him as a habitual woman beater or something. When his one situation with Rihanna, which he turned himself in for,
He did.
That's where they got them jail-looking pictures from.
He turned himself in.
He turned himself in for that.
Didn't even plead. No.
He
contest.
felt worse than she did for
Pled
that
guilty.
shit.
Yeah.
For Rihanna?
Yes, for the Rihanna shit.
Okay.
And he was doing push to that shit. But then with the Kehlani, she dropped that shit. I don't know who the
third
blonde one is. I have no idea who she is. I never heard anything about that. But
and you keep saying Kalani, is that right?
I don't know.
You a
Is that her
lie.
name?
You a lie. Ain't it Karuchi?
I think it was Karuchi.
I'm like, hold on, this is Kalani.
I think
Don't
it was
sound right.
Carucci, and I did keep
Shanice
saying,
said, I don't know
Kalani.
how I feel about this one already. And she said, leave him alone.
Don't do him.
Hold on. So there were 2 cases. What you said 3.5? What did they?
Because they
I
blurred the.
Yeah, the fourth girl, she was blurred. We didn't even see her face, so I
Oh.
don't. But and then the third girl, I've never seen or heard of her.
But back to my "You a Lie." I think that's
Carucci. I think it's Carucci too.
Yeah,
I was
not
fucking-
Kaylani.
Not
Darius
Kaylani.
said everyone
It
in
was
the
Carucci.
entertainment industry is terrible, and we know it. We don't need documentaries for that.
I need you to address
Look,
my
man.
"You a Lie," Brian.
What's the you a lie?
Lord, I'm about to "You a Lie" you.
What happened? Hold on.
I said you was right, nigga.
You gonna give it up?
Yes, it was Carucci Tran.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
I know.
Well, fuck it then.
It
Never
was
mind.
Carucci Tran.
No, we gotta take it back.
No, he's still "You a Lie" for sure.
But I know I fucked up. I
He
knew
already
what I
knew
was
you
talking
was
about, but I was saying the wrong name.
You can send the.
But
fire.
anyway,
you can send the fire to the app.
Anyway, to your point, yes, he only had those 2 confirmed situations legally.
Okay.
I don't know the
He
third
turned
girl,
himself
and
in
then
for
the
one?
To the
the
Rihanna.
Rihanna one,
Yeah.
and then the third girl, I have no idea who that is, and then the fourth girl is supposed to be who came out recently
This
to
recent
start
one
this
to
documentary thing.
the same one at the end whose voice was.
Yeah, the one whose voice was distorted.
Damn.
Now, and I hate when people do whataboutism, and I don't like doing whataboutism.
Oh, yes,
but
you do.
I don't like doing it. I do it, but I don't like
Out of
doing it.
necessity.
Here we call
I
it
do it out of
chauvinism.
necessity because we are in the middle of all this stuff going down with Diddy. We are in the middle of all the stuff that's going down with who God knows
Right.
who got on these tapes and stuff.
Right.
And somebody decided, yeah, this is a good time to try to paint Chris Brown as a monster during the same time as Diddy going down for all of this stuff and all this stuff going on in it.
Yeah, it does
This
seem
is
like a lot
mayors
at
and
once.
shit that's getting indicted and shit that's going on right now. And for them
behind
to
the Diddy
keep
stuff,
coming
yeah.
after this, but this nigga Chris Brown is like the most problematic nigga out there. Like he's a problem, but he's unproblematic. He don't go around looking for trouble.
But it seems to find.
But they keep coming for this nigga.
It
This nigga
seems
just
to
did a
find.
successful tour, ready to do another tour that I'm trying to go to, and they trying to put him in jail. Because that's what's gonna happen. As soon as this happens, everybody gonna start trying to press charges and shit. Just like
So, are there any
Diddy.
charges right now? You said they're trying to put him in jail. Are there any charges?
No,
right
the
now?
new girl, the last
It's
girl,
leaking to pursue.
she's the new alleged filing charges against him. That's who's behind like the main reason this documentary is getting put out.
For my piece on it, I don't care who it is. If me liking you, your artistry, and all that. If you do monstrous shit, it deserved to come out into the light, and you deserve to own up to it. So there's too many instances already, right? Just the Rihanna and the Carucci alone. Too many instances where now it's looking like you could have a reputation. Yes, these are the ones too that came out. We don't know. You know that Chris Brown sees a slew of bitches. Ain't no
and you
telling.
saying it might be more than 3.5.
We don't have no way of knowing that for
Okay.
sure. But he is now going to be put under the microscope again to once again try to prove that he is not these things.
But the things that they keep bringing up is things from him being 19. Chris Brown is our age.
Right.
So they're bringing up things from when he was 19.
Childish, right?
Carucci was a few years
Yeah, after
after
that.
that. And I don't know the time span for these last 2 girls, but
which would be important though too.
This is not, it's not given like
serial.
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't want to sound unsympathetic, but I also don't like when it feels like there's a witch hunt situation going on. And that feels like it's been going on with Chris Brown for years.
I wouldn't want to retry him for stuff that he already pleaded and did his time for. He got knocked back behind that Rihanna stuff. I didn't know Chris Brown was going to really get back on the scene like he did, and he did in a major way. And
he kept dancing.
and
That
has
nigga
been
just
there.
said, "Fuck it,
and has
I'ma
been there
keep
since,
dancing."
dancing through all of it. Right. Right. But I don't know if this somehow trickles down that he uses his power, because we've seen the meet and greets. We've seen the meet and greets. Any one of them girls could flip that into a he did this, that to me.
But there was another girl that already lost her lawyer
Zayn Hammond
because he
said
found
innocent until proven guilty. Yeah,
should be.
Big
Should
facts.
be.
Big facts.
I mean, they're not. I mean, this is a documentary. This ain't a court proceeding. So,
but around her filings,
It was around her bringing charges.
Yeah, but that's
bringing
still
charges.
but it's still a documentary though. It's not the same as
right.
It's the same. Wait. Check this out. And it's the same people that did the documentary for the Snyder nigga.
Oh,
Dan
really?
Snyder.
Is it that one?
Oh,
Because his name kept coming up in all this too. Like, nobody was going half as hard as on Dan.
They really wasn't. I mean, he got some, people said they shit, but like, it wasn't a whole bunch of like lawmakers and shit trying to come for this nigga.
Right, because Loki could have enterprised that too. Oh, he said another one. Another.
Let's see. He
What?
said he proved that the last girl was lying for the same thing. Now another's trying to get something from him.
Yeah, they found that the girls was texting back and forth with the nigga trying to meet up and all this stuff.
Yeah,
When
somebody
they were
threw one of
saying-
them out. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And one of them lost their lawyer because of that shit.
Right.
So it's like,
Because I'm sure in them freaking texts, you want to get down with Chris Brown.
She probably was like, suck the eyebrows off your eyes. There's some weird shit. And they're like, well, how can we prove that he was the monster and you?
Well, it was super freaky, and that's because we basically got a freako going with Diddy, dude doing extra freaky shit.
But check this out. This is also the same nigga that wouldn't even jump on Diddy's big ass bed. When you see that
part
video,
too, I didn't see that video.
Nigga,
He was not fucking with it.
I would have jumped the fuck on that bed. Nigga, that bed
child.
looked big as shit, boy. I would have been trying to do flips.
That'd have been heavy on the
Chris Brown was
energy.
like, no, I'm not gonna
That'd
jump
have
on
been me.
that
I'd
bed.
have
No.
outside.
He said with my shoes, nigga. He was like, no, I'm not jumping your bed.
That nigga Diddy was like, get on my bed. No, nigga, you.
They wouldn't even have to tell me. I'd have been like, wee, jumping all in the back.
Who bed is this?
Oh my god.
That shit was like a 50-foot bed, nigga. Like, looked like that one from the Kanye West video. He was laying in the bed, all them naked ass celebrities.
Right.
Probably where Diddy got the idea.
I would say though, as we wrap this one up a little bit, I don't want to see Chris Brown go down. I too am a Chris Brown fan. He made a song with spelling his name Chris. Of course, I like that. Like, come on, man. That was my theme song when that came out back in 06, 05, whatever that came out. C to the H to the I-I-S. I know you like it to say it.
I think as long as everything's been addressed legally and been put past him, whatever somebody else decides to do, that's,
Smear campaigns and shit.
But he would have to continue to fight that fight, though, kind of.
Yeah, and that shit gets tiring, though. Because it's like you got people trying to tell us to be upset or cancel a nigga for some shit that not only most of us has forgiven him for, his fucking victims have forgiven him for.
Yeah.
Like,
let's see. Darius's take: the Chris Brown versus Ryu was a plan ploy that would allow him to successfully 180 his entertainment persona.
That wasn't planned.
No, that was an accident. She made him cry, nigga. That was an accident.
I think that event broke his heart.
She made him cry. He admitted that she made him cry.
Rihanna low-key a menace, but I'd go for it.
I
I'd
think Rihanna beat the shit out of a nigga. She Bahamian.
She
beat a nigga.
You gonna blame the whole culture?
Yes. Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah, y'all can let us know down in the comments.
Do y'all think he deserved to have this documentary put out him like he's like you said, the poster boy or the poster boy of domestic violence? Like that's what it was given to me. Like, this is what domestic violence looks like. And they had all the stats at the beginning. And I don't. Do y'all think he deserves that shit, bro?
Is he similar to Diddy? Can we put him in that lane? Is there more and more that's gonna come out in that Diddy lane? We're gonna find out. Y'all let us know in the comments.
He
how
never
y'all
got
feel.
Justin Bieber by Diddy. Never.
We gonna get
sorry. Let's get out of here.
Right there. Here we go.
And we're back.
Back at it. And there y'all have it, folks. It's been another episode of You a Lie.
You a Lie.
Good episode, man. I never know when. I never know, but I was more confident. I had to put my head down to the whole rock and everything. But yeah, great episode. I think. Good engagement, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Please, again, like, share, subscribe. If you enjoyed your hour and 10 or so minutes with us, please give us that like, give us that share, hit that subscribe. Visit us, 805 ENT. That's where you can see all the, not merch that any of us have on stage, but there is merch there. You can also see all of our other projects. Blow by Blow is out. Episode 2 posted last week?
Friday.
Friday? Last Friday? I personally enjoy them. If you're into action content, if you're into like any kind of thing with commentary sports, then this would be a lane for you. So go ahead and check out the Blow
All
by
the
Blow.
action without none of that.
Without none of the fill. Just straight hands, giving you the blow by blow. Go check that out on our other channel. Find that on YouTube. Also, you can find all of us individually as well on our own social platforms. Myself personally, C-Boy Designs on IG. All your graphic needs, I'm there doing logos and whatever else. C-Boy Designs.
And let's see. You can find me. Okay, I got to do all this. Let's see. Find the cow.
You do it all, bro.
On Twitter.
Can we get that intern?
Right.
Right.
Get in 24 on Twitter. And we'll go with those for right now. And my good sir, where can it find?
If you're looking for your boy, you can catch me on all my social medias at 3Ds. That's Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, all of that at 3Ds. I like your boy. I'll be on there engaged. Holla back.
I do want to plug it too. Hopefully, we stream last episode on Twitch. So we do have a platform there if anybody is on Twitch that is in the audience. And maybe we gonna start gaming on there too. If you like the banter we do on the show, y'all should see us play video games.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Right. Shout out Jay Will too. Always founder of the show. I don't know where that is. I don't think he has one. Any other housekeeping? Yeah, blue.
That's IG. No,
Snap it ain't happening.
Yeah, again, just like, share, and subscribe,
Please.
man. Help us with this algorithm. We appreciate y'all for tuning in again. Also, any interesting stuff that come up across y'all feeds or y'all timelines, inbox us on any of our social media. Let us know.
Share it.
Think we should talk about it. Let us know. You know, sometimes we be looking for topics. So, yeah.
You wanna know what people like? I wanna know. All minds clear.
Amen.
All right, we're gonna let y'all go. It's been another episode of You're Alive.
You Alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.